Let's go, it's the Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show.
Which one, old man, that ain't got time to shake your head? Get that side check, put it in pockets till I get back. Going downtown.
Injustice 1 was a fun game. It didn't reach the level of greatness I was hoping for back when I played it, and then I replayed it again about a year and a half ago and enjoyed it, but I still didn't love it. So now we have the sequel. And what is the mission for a sequel in gaming? It's to be bigger, it's to be better, it's to be more fun. So does Injustice do that? It adds a bunch of new features like new finishers, gear systems, side missions, multiple paths and stories, and more. But does that mean that Injustice 2 is better, or is that just all fluff? We're going to find out right now.
Which one, old man, that ain't got time to shake your head? Get that side check, put it in pockets till I get back. Going downtown.
Okay, the biggest positive that I can get from the first Injustice was the graphics and story. That's pretty much universal. Everybody enjoyed those two things. To actually have a story that's both interesting and fun is rare in a fighting game, almost unheard of. This time, I think the story is better. It's bigger in scope as well. Instead of just fighting good guys versus other cloned good guys from different times, you actually fight bad guys in this game called the Society, run by Gorilla Grodd, and then you also fight Braniac. Sure, you do fight, a couple of your people do fight the good people, but they're not really good anymore. Like Superman is a tyrant, as well as his people like Wonder Woman and Cyborg. I wouldn't call them good, but you could call them heroes or used to be heroes. So you do fight those, but you actually have this monstrous robotic alien coming down to try to take over the world, and the heroes actually have to team up once more. Instead of the little mini games that you had in the first Injustice, they are replaced now with paths in the story mode. So you actually get to choose sometimes who you want to fight with, and you get to see different cutscenes, which is kind of cool. Sure, you could still do it all by replaying the chapters, and it's actually one of the achievements, but it's actually cool in the beginning to have to choose who you want to fight with and kind of get an overall good gameplay variety of choosing who you would want to be after you beat the story mode. So I did really like that added feature in the story mode.
So you won't kill, but you're fine with traumatic brain injuries.
The other big positives in this game is the graphics. The stage look lively and colorful, or dreadful and disgusting depending on where you are. Then you also have the character models, which just look awesome. I mean, they are insane. Add on to the fact that you have a gear system now, which we'll get into a little bit, but you get to customize your character, and they actually change their appearance, and you can kind of mix and match different things. So for example, for big DC fans out there, you can mix and match different armor you've probably seen Batman wear in all the different past comics and such. Same thing with like the Flash. You can give him armor that he kind of matches more with like Zoom or Godspeed. So I really love that feature in this game, that the cosmetic actually is affected by the gear that you equipped, which we're going to get more into in a little bit. But the graphics are pretty much top notch. The fighting is still fun if you like Mortal Kombat system. It's a bit slower than most fighters, but each punch and each kick and each hit feels powerful. It actually feels like gods are fighting amongst each other. Yes, you see what I did there? That was the title of the first game. Okay, the new tag system is kind of cool. It's sometimes you can have like this tag character and they come in and help you with like a side attack or a special attack. It's kind of cool. You don't always do it, but it's kind of a new feature that I don't remember from the first game that I like. And also, of course, being able to do these sweet ass finishers with ease is actually really fun for casual fans. And then of course, the more advanced players can learn how to dodge it, block it, and so on. So that's great for both, in my opinion. So this combat, in my honest opinion, is fun because both groups it really works for. For the casual fans, for the people who just want to play this as a comic book fan, or fighter fans, you have all these different types of people, and the combat system kind of adjusts to all of them. So I really do enjoy this system, and I think it's a bit quicker than most, or at least the first Injustice. So I actually like that. So let's talk about the gear system, because it's both fun as you look at it, but also important. You can equip the characters with different gears, which give you not only a new look, but also important stat boost. For pure fighting fans, you don't have to worry about this. I know the first thing that's going to your mind is, oh wow, now people are just going to farm gear and then be stronger than me, even though they suck at a fighting game. It still comes down to skill. It just gives you more power or better ability, strength, and so on. So, and it just looks cool as you equip gear. But you can always play online without the gear system doing any type of stat increase. So there you go, calm down. But for everybody else, you're going to absolutely love this feature, especially as a comic fan, to customize your characters and make your favorite heroes look all different ways by equipping different pieces of gear. I absolutely love this feature. Also, let's get right into the next positive. The sheer amount of content in this game is awesome. The replayability is through the roof for me. Not to mention the level up system. You actually level up your characters, you get them to level 20, which is awesome, but taking a long time to get each and every character to 20. It's not just going to be like that. So you actually have to work to get all your characters level 20, and then of course you have a profile, which you can also level up. That's your like overall skill and what you've accomplished already. So all these features just add a lot, plus the gear system. The replayability and content in this game is just amazing. Alright, let's get to the negatives. And really, I'm going to be honest here. The two negatives that I have are really minor. I'm going to talk about them because they do affect my gameplay, but not to the extent that it really diminishes the score much at all. So the two things that I'm going to talk about are sometimes when I'm fighting, I feel like the controls aren't as responsive as the input. Sometimes it feels like there's a second delay. I'm trying to pull off combos and I'm wondering why it's not working, if it's me or if the game is made that way. It feels a little slow sometimes. Now, I've come from more of like Dead or Alive or Street Fighter or even Marvel vs. Capcom days, so I don't play a ton of fighters, but when I do, I expect the input to be almost instantaneously. In this game, sometimes I feel like it's a little sluggish, just like the first Injustice, but better. It still though feels a little sluggish. That might just be Mortal Kombat's type of system, but you can definitely notice it. The other thing in this game, the AI is sometimes absolute bullshit. Now, this is common in fighting games. They just come back out of nowhere and you just kind of accept it, but no, I'm not going to accept it. Now, if I was playing on hard mode, I totally expect the AI to kick my fucking ass and be like, no, motherfucker, you're going down. But in this game, I'm playing on normal, and then all of a sudden, the AI suddenly goes into burst mode like I just fucked its mother and beats the shit out of me, and I'm just like, whoa, chill out, man. So that really pissed me off. The AI just does that rubber band bullshit comeback. I don't like that stuff.
Waits for no man and ain't got time to shake your head. Get that style check, put it in pockets like it's back. Going downtown.
Okay, so as you can tell, the complaints in this game are so minor. I just had a fucking blast with this game. This is one of the best fighters I played in years. True, being a DC fan, I probably love it more than some. However, getting to customize your favorite heroes is just too awesome for a fan not to enjoy. On top of that, though, the game is just so damn fun to play, regardless if you even like DC. So I am totally recommending this game at full price. You know, I only do that once in a while, but this is a full price game. I'm gonna go with a 9 out of 10. I think it's one of the best games this year and probably one of my favorite fighters in the last few years. And yeah, I think casual fans of fighting games are gonna enjoy it. I think DC fans are gonna enjoy it, and I think even advanced fighting fans are gonna enjoy it. So check out Injustice 2. It's very much worth your time. God, I can't speak today. So sorry. Whew. Oh, also, I'm sorry, the Flash, that's my main. That dude is sick, and so is Green Arrow. Okay, I'm gonna shut up.